Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. This is Tarot 101, Nomadic by Nomadic Moon Arts Tarot. My name is Joan, and we are doing every card in the deck. Small film about every card in the deck, with one exception. I actually came to the conclusion that I want to do the court cards as a single video. All pages, all knights, all queens, all kings. And my reasoning is for this. And there will be timestamps below for each card so you can jump straight to it. But the court cards are all distinct. They all have unique personalities. They have different, but if you think of them, they're not 4 different desserts. They're 4 different flavors of ice cream, just as an analogy. So, all of the court cards, and today it is the pages, all of the pages are communication. All of the pages are something new coming in, an offer, a super glam hands today. Yeah. Anyway, um, a contract. This, all 4 are that. It's just the flavor of those manifestations. Okay, so let's get right into it. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands can be an offer of work, a contract, new information that radically changes your life. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it will be effortless. Interesting take. The Page of Rods is a new influence coming into your life, and the form it takes is usually the written word. That's traditional. Rods are traditionally written word, as are Pentacles. This is spoken. This is an idea. But yeah, it's a new thing coming in, a new energy, a new idea, a new person, a new offer. Offer being a fundamental word for all 4 suits. Okay? So, the Page of Wands very simply means, as an idea, an offer coming in that's usually about work or somebody expressing strong interest in liking you as a person. It isn't necessarily romantic, but it certainly can be. It's passionate and warm and friendly and appealing. It's positive. It's good. If it's a person, the Page of Wands is a younger man or woman who's usually very, very attractive. If you go very, very traditional with tarot, it's a fire sign. Okay. Also, blonde hair, right? That traditional blonde hair, redhead, light skin, that is traditional. I don't like touching on that so much because I don't really think it's accurate, but there's the lore of that. Okay. But mostly the pages are just new information coming in and need the context of other cards. If this card came up in a 1-card reading, I'd say pull another card because you need another card. So, the Page of Cups. Here's when we get a little bit more romancy. The Page of Cups shows up in a spread. It might mean a love letter. It might mean a confession. It can even mean a proposal. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. Okay. Page of Cups can be a love offer. The beginning of a lovely romance. Yeah. In all ways, very nice. Very nice. Page of Cups, very welcome. Warm, cozy, sweet, tender. If it's words that you're after, these are words of love and romance. Again, a card of context. You need the cards around it. This is a bridge that takes you from one card to another. This is not an answer in and of itself. Unless you're asking, will I hear back from them? Then the answer is most assuredly yes, and in the affirmative and in a positive way. Okay? So, the Page of Cups is very easy that way. It's straightforward. There's no ambiguity to it at all. This one's a little trickier. The Page of Swords. An idea is expressed, and it might be difficult. It might come in a form of very pointed criticism. It might be a little cooler response than you wanted. It can also mean an interesting idea creatively. Smart. Getting new things started. So, all right. From a purely intellectual standpoint, the Page of Swords is a communication that is official, that is can affect your life. It would be a legal brief, for example, or a communication with your boss that benefits you, or communication with a professor or a teacher letting you know that you're going to be receiving an honor with recognition, right? Okay, so the swords can be something that's very exciting, but possibly a little bit stressful. So if any of these represented butterflies in your stomach, the Page of Swords would be it. In fact, if both of these cards showed up in a love spread, I would say this is somebody that really makes you nervous and you're excited about. But again, pages are all a bridge between cards. And if it showed up by itself, I would have you pull another card for clarification. Unlike the cups, it's a little trickier. The language might be a little cooler. The consequences might be a little bit more severe. They're not light and frothy like the wands or, kind of like vaguely sexy. They aren't romantic and poetic. They're more sharp, but beneficial. And finally, the Page of Pentacles. Money. Someone's letting you know that money's coming. Money be heading your way. A creative expression that allows you to make some cash. Or life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. You get an idea that pays off. You figure out a way to do something that benefits you. The Page of Pentacles is a clever idea that pays off. You get a little idea for a new line for your Etsy store, and it's the thing that actually becomes your bestseller. If it shows up with other pages, then you have the context of that. If the Page of Cups, and this would say, I would say your suitor is successful and generous, to be, very straightforward. The Page of Pentacles is very neutral emotionally. This is more along the where these are all heart and emotion, and these are all mind and earth and practicality. Again, if they're representing people, fire signs, water signs, air signs, earth signs. Okay. If we're talking about aesthetics, cups are usually brunettes or redheads. Swords are usually silver-haired or redheaded. Pentacles are usually brunette, olive-skinned, attractive, tall, dark, and handsome kind of deal. So, yeah. Those are the pages. Not too deep. Not that deep. You can just consider these to be little sweeties that take you where you need to go. And if you're wondering if the thing is going to happen, they do represent forward movement. They do represent contact and messages. In context, it's good. And you can get the flavor of the message by the suit. And that's your introduction to the pages, just all by themselves. In the coming months, there will be, of course, card combination videos, how to read cards together, how to put these cards with other cards, and good stuff like that there. And you'll be able to learn more about the pages and how they show up. But individually, this is a good introduction. Real simple. All right, darlings, thanks for tuning in. The Knights are next. Those crazy buggers. See you there.